Um, oh, hey everybody. This is the Google form we're going to be using to track work completion and what strategies are working and what's not working. I'm hoping the form itself is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to show you guys a quick and easy way to calculate that percentage for each of your classes so that you're not having to do a whole lot of math. If you ever forget how to do this, it'll be in a video at the top of the form, so you can refer back to it. But the first thing you're going to do is click on this work completion calculator, and it's going to bring you to a site that has all of these percentages or all these calculations pre-entered. So it's just going to ask you for three things. And once you fill that in, it'll give you the percentage. So for my class, so if I was doing this, the first thing it asks for is the total number of assignments. So if I was doing this for my first period, I would go to PowerSchool, grading, assignment list, and I could see pretty quickly that I have 13 assignments. So I would go ahead and plug in 13 there. The next question is total number of students. So I'll go back to PowerSchool, and a quick way to find that is just click on students. And then at the very top there, it says that I have 20 students in this class. So I will enter 20 for number of students. And then the last one, total number of missing assignments, that's going to be a little bit different depending on the way you set up your grade book. So the way I do it is if I look at an assignment, let's say this one, I flag all of my missing assignments. So if you click on that box and you hit the orange missing button, it's going to flag it. I actually do that. I'll go in and put every grade in, and then whatever's missing, I'll just make the top one 0 and flag missing, and then I'll fill the rest of them with that fill button. So that's one way to do it. And if you use that feature, this will be pretty quick. All you have to do is click on progress and traditional, and it's going to tell me right at the top that I have 47 collective missing assignments for my first period. If you don't use the flag button, that's okay. We're not going to ask you to count every single missing assignment. But if you'll just kind of look at your score sheet and estimate how many total missing assignments you have, we're not going to make you count it all. But if you use the missing flag, you just go progress, traditional, and it'll tell you that exactly how many you have. So I'll go and put that in there, so 47. And it's going to tell me that my first period has 81.92% of their work completed. So I'll just round that up to about 82%, and I'll put that in the form. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to put that in for my other two classes. Notice it's not by period, it's just by class, so don't worry about your planning period. And then the last question is going to be, what has been your most impactful strategy for increasing work completion? So this question will change in the coming weeks. It'll be based on whether you had an increase in work completion or not, because we want to see which strategies are working. But for this one, I might say one-on-one Google Meet. So maybe that's what worked for me. So I would put that in there just to get us a good list of strategies that people are using. And once you submit, there's going to be a link which is going to have updated data. So every time you submit a form, this graph is going to update with our total school percentage. So green is completed work, red is missing work. And this will update every time someone submits the form. Eventually, once we get more data, we'll have a graph of our school percentage over time. So we'll see how that is changing week to week. And then we will also, once we get feedback on your strategies and what's working, we will have a graph of percentage by strategy. So we don't need more strategies. We need to know which strategies work. So we want to see how work completion is related to what you guys are doing and what's going on in class. So hopefully This doesn't feel like too much. If you ever need to look back at this video, it is in the Google form. And I'm always happy to answer questions. But thank you guys very much. You are amazing.